towering unstoppable, and dressed like he's ready to charge through a brick wall. Literally, Juggernaut is one of Marvel's most imposing characters. But here's the twist. He's not even a mutant! So, if his powers don't come from the X gene, where do they come from? And what's the real story behind that massive, absurd-looking armor suit? Today, we're tearing apart the legend of Cain Marko, piece by piece, until there's nothing left but raw, unstoppable truth.
Cain Marko, solitary confinement. Now check this out.
The man behind the helmet. Juggernaut's real name is Cain Marko, and before you think he's some ancient warrior from another planet, he's actually the stepbrother of Charles Xavier, founder of the X-Men. Growing up, Cain was the polar opposite of Charles, aggressive, jealous, and constantly in trouble. But his transformation into the unstoppable force we know today didn't come from mutant genes. It came from something far more mystical.
Crimson bands of Cyttorak, read these words, and go from this place.
Not a mutant, the truth revealed. Despite being closely tied to the X-Men universe, Juggernaut is not a mutant. His powers come from the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak, a mystical artifact linked to an ancient, godlike being. When Cain stumbled upon the gem during his time in the military, the moment he touched it, he was transformed into the human avatar of Cyttorak's power. That's why mutant nullifying devices, like mutant colors, don't work on him. He's powered by magic, not mutation. Anatomy of a human tank. Let's break down what makes Juggernaut so terrifying in battle. Superhuman strength. He's strong enough to punch through mountains and go toe-to-toe with Hulk. Invulnerability. His body can withstand missiles, explosions, and even punches from 4 without flinching. Unstoppable momentum. Once he starts charging in one direction, absolutely nothing can stop him. Not walls, not tanks, not even magical barriers. And mortality. Thanks to Cyttorak's enchantment, Juggernaut doesn't age, doesn't need food or water, and can heal from almost any injury. Why the armor? Now about that absurd-looking armor. It's not just for style points. The helmet is Juggernaut's most important piece. It shields him from psychic attacks. Remember, his stepbrother Charles Xavier is one of the most powerful telepaths alive. So the helmet is basically his insurance policy against being mind-controlled or knocked out mid-battle. The rest of the armor reinforces his already insane durability, giving him even more resistance to impact and magic. Weaknesses and limits. Despite his reputation, Juggernaut isn't truly invincible. If his helmet is removed, telepaths can shut him down instantly. And while his momentum is unstoppable, clever opponents have found ways to redirect him, trap him in other dimensions, or use magic that rivals Cyttorak's own power.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Quantum conclusion. So, the Juggernaut isn't a mutant. He's a magical wrecking ball wrapped in armor, driven by a cosmic force. Whether he's fighting alongside heroes or tearing through them, one thing's for sure, you don't want to be standing in his way. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Marvel's unstoppable force, smash that like button, no Cyttorak gen required, and drop a comment on which character's powers and origins you want explored next.